On your cell, laptop, desktop, or tablet at KFMA.com. You want it? You got it. Reality radio done right. No nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Chickadee check 1, 2. Chickadee check 6, 9. Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live. Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Monday, July 10th. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning.
And good morning, Weirdo.
Good morning, boys.
And good morning, Tucson. We got 2 shows that we're going to be doing live this week before a much-deserved vacation. And, you know, they're going to be super shows. So I hope you guys stay tuned all morning long. We're going to have a lot of fun. I promise you that. Don't know what we're giving away, but, you know, we'll get to something.
Hugs.
Get some listen. Yeah, lots of hugs. You know, I've been getting ready for my vacation by literally doing nothing. I kind of dreaded coming in this morning. I'm going to be honest with both of you, okay? Because I'm like, son of a bitch. I was already feeling down on myself for being such a sloth where I was literally doing nothing, right? What did you do this weekend, Weirdo?
I did a CrossFit competition.
Right, okay. What did you do on Friday, Rico?
Fireman tryout CPAT test.
Yeah. I hate you guys so much. I came across a piece while I was getting the show ready this morning about how people are like dumping their rich friends because they're too expensive to hang out with. And I'm like, what about your fit friends? Because they make me winded just thinking about their extracurricular activities. They exercise for fun. They exercise for competition. You know, they exercise for their job.
I put a hot pocket in an air fryer if that makes you feel any better.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it fantastic?
Oh, it was great.
The fact that I got like a semi right now makes me even sadder about myself. You know,
See, we have things in common still.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I know there's an inner fat kid in there with you, but at the same time, you turn that fat kid into pure stone. And congratulations on successfully completing the firefighter whatever they call it.
Thingy.
The CPAP?
Yeah.
CPAP helps you breathe.
Oh, okay. So what do they call this?
CPATs, candidate physical ability test.
Okay.
So it is the CPAT.
CPATs, yeah.
Okay.
And then you got 4th place in the CrossFit competition.
Yeah.
And essentially that's going series to series, like exercise routine to exercise routine.
Yeah. So you kind of they're really short. Like they only last like 8 to 14 minutes. But
Right.
I mean it's on like Donkey Kong. Like, and it was a 3-person team too. So like we had to rotate, we had to strategize who does better for what movement, but I got a personal record. So
Nice.
yeah, I can lift 75% of my own body weight.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
When you say Donkey Kong, do you mean they literally have a gorilla throwing barrels at you guys? Wow, that would be awesome.
That would be cool.
I hate to still
happen.
make this about me, but immediately I thought I can't even lift 75% of my fat ass off the couch. You know, I'm still pouting, obviously. Just getting ready. I am looking at this vacation as like a hard reset, right? You know, it's a well-deserved vacation. We've been, you know, like kicking ass and staying busy for the first half of the year. We're literally at the halfway point. So, you know, I figured I would overdose on vegan chocolate chip cookies at this point.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, I know. And and then get super antisocial at this point, and then somehow find mental clarity in San Diego, and then come back a fit, new, motivated man. We'll see.
Just look real pensive looking out over the ocean.
Exactly.
Oh, no, there's going to be lots of pensive overlooking views.
Ocean stares.
Yeah, all day long. In fact, actually, I know my family's going to be like, what's wrong with you? Why do you just keep staring off into the sunset?
But I'm taking my new Tinder photo. Leave me alone.
I'm in a 1990s music video.
Right.
Back off.
No, one thing I did have to do was get off the dating apps because, you know, I was getting in
Too
trouble.
good.
I was getting in trouble with that, you know, and it was because, look, you know, I went through this like breakup, which is fine, you know, but I realized that 99% of my social life is that of dating and being in a relationship, right? So once I got that like out of my life, then there goes my entire social life. I don't like to just like kind of bar hop by myself. So So I got into getting to know people. But the problem is when you start doing online dating, you start talking to several people, and then it gets overwhelming, and then financial stress gets involved, and you shut down. So I ended up ghosting on a couple people. I'm probably like the world's worst person to a few new people this week. And I'm just racking up numbers, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like a snowball.
I wonder if the breaking point was the girl eating your vegan chocolate chip cookies.
No, that's
just like, hey.
No, I haven't.
Those are expensive.
Well, that's the thing. I have a 17-year-old moody teenager, so I haven't like had any girls over my place either. So those cookies are just for my daughter and I. And when I say my daughter and I mean she gets one of the cookies.
Hide them somewhere.
I'm afraid though because there's no dairy in there, so I feel like it's like lowering my testosterone. And I don't know, maybe I feel like my breasts are getting bigger and they're sore, and I'm lactating now, but it's not real milk.
I mean, I was reading that you can get more testosterone by just sunning the boys.
Yep.
Yeah. It's perennial. It's perennial sunning.
Okay.
And it's a thing. And the only problem with me is I have a community pool, right? So I can't just lay out by the community pool and pretty old tan. And my boys, I have to lift them up. So then now you got these like 2 tumor bags like resting on my stomach. It's not a good look. So, but I am trying to get a little bit of sun before I go out to San Diego and be super pale, but we'll find out. And then maybe on the beach in San Diego, I could pull it off.
That's why when you come back from San Diego, look, there's a story about the cops coming to your apartment because you were out there perennial sunning in front of everybody.
Yeah. I was like, I'm just trying to get some vitamin D. But like, son, it looks like you're trying to get all the D. All right, let's get this show going. We're going to have a lot of fun this morning. Your Morning Morons coming up after music from The Who. Let's kick things off with Smashing Pumpkins. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. You know the name of the show. Let's go. Yeah. Welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you guys for streaming early. Let me get Mari up on the stream as well. Good morning, Mari.
Hello.
Hey, yes. And we're going to have a jam-packed broadcast. As you could already tell, we got the Super Show happening in full effect. I hope you guys had a great weekend and you did more than me, which is very easy to do. We're going to also have Chef Devon and Chef Ken hopping in on the stream, potentially, hopefully. And we're going to talk Iron Chef for a little bit and then get into the Would You Rathers, the TMI Top 5, and just all the good fun stuff. What did you do this weekend, Mari?
I had a little family reunion on Kenzo's side.
Oh, nice. Kenzo's side, do they live out here?
No, New Mexico, Seattle, Phoenix.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they came down to Tucson for the family reunion.
Yeah, they did.
Nice.
Why? Who else besides Kenzo?
Why the hell would you ever come to Tucson? Why?
I know. It was like the hottest weekend, but they had an Airbnb with a pool, so it was like nice. But yeah, we usually go to the Chiricahuas or the mountains for like a camping trip. But to get like the Seattle family and stuff and the Phoenix family, they got an Airbnb here. It was like the most like central, I guess.
You just wanted to show off that you could say Chiricahuas.
Yeah, I know, she's fancy.
I was gonna say it wrong, so I always say like I always mess it up.
Yeah. Todd said, "How the f do you get anything from a sunburn on your beehole?" What? Do you get anything from a sunburn?
He's saying the vitamins you get from it.
Yeah. Well, it loads you up on the D, son.
You do like 5 minutes. Not that long.
I mean, some people like take a little longer. I mean, I tried to get a little sun this weekend because I wanted to pre-tan before San Diego. So, I went out to the pool and did that a little bit. Stuck my legs in the air, which totally doesn't look weird.
Got that aloe vera ready, dude.
Yeah, I have that ready too. I mean, I didn't stay out there long enough, to be honest with you. I've done that before when I first moved in. I was like, okay, now that I got a pool, let me just tan on this first day, get my perfect tan going on. I was out there for like 2 hours and then soaking in aloe vera because I'm like, why am I sweating when I sleep? That's
right.
So odd. But yeah, we did mention the fact that everyone was super active this weekend. Rico killed the firefighters obstacle course.
Ooh.
What is this obstacle course like pertain?
It's
like how's it set up?
They have people with machine guns ready to shoot. It's wild. No, it's like an 8-part obstacle course.
8-part obstacle course. Do they set it up at the TCC?
Down at the safety school down on Wilmot.
Okay. And so
outside.
What are some of the obstacles that you had to overcome in this test?
They got this big Russian dude you got to fight for the first round. No, the first one's a 3-minute stair stepper. You got to wear 50-pound vest for the whole thing. Oof. But then on that one, they put 25 extra pounds to simulate a hose.
Okay.
On top of your shoulders. So then you're doing, and it's funny because it's like you do practice, you go to the gym, you wear the vest, and it's like I guess, but you really see when the obstacles are in succession. Is that how you say it? Like one after another, succession. How winded you get after 3 minutes on a stair stepper at 60 steps per minute.
Yes.
So by the end of it, I'm like almost like delusional and like hallucinating.
Right.
I'm like, all right, let's go next time. Like,
now imagine there's flames around you and people's lives are then. That's why CrossFit got suggested to you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the RX men, they wear weighted vests.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's not geek out about CrossFit. I know we can't talk about anything exercise without mentioning CrossFit.
It's only a small cult, guys. You'll be fine.
We'll show your pictures here in a moment as well. So, okay, so you did the 3-minute stair stepper.
3-minute stair stepper. After that, you run over. It's like between each course, there's like, a 50-foot walkway. It's supposed to be like your recovery period.
Yeah.
So you're just like almost dying. And you get to the next one. It's a hose carry. So you have to put a hose over it's an empty hose.
Yeah.
Sling it over the shoulder, run like, another 50 feet, 70 feet, turn around a barrel, and then grab the hose and reel it in basically until a marker. After that's a equipment carry, so 2 25-pound quite like a chainsaw and like another device, carry across a barrel, again bring it back. From there I do a ladder raise. So you have to like raise a ladder to a wall, do a raise ladder simulation. After that you get a sledgehammer, then crush it against a simulated like device. It's supposed to be like a door,
Fuck yeah, that's awesome.
Once it beeps, you're like, yeah, I'm poor, bro. So then you have to go to like another little tiny dark maze that's like, like a curvature, like a U shape basically. It's supposed to simulate like a dark house. You're trying to get, find your way around. You're in the complete dark. Some people, I guess they say a lot of people just get claustrophobic or scared of the dark and they quit,
Did a lot of people quit during this? Did you notice?
I mean, the thing is, it's one by one, so everybody's in the waiting area. So it's not like you get to watch afterwards. Like, yeah, I knew that guy would suck.
Right. Did you size anybody up though while you're sitting in the waiting area? Like, oh, there's no way this guy's gonna make it through this course.
I mean, there's obvious. It's just human nature.
Yeah.
You look around like that guy looks weak, but then you see it really isn't about physicality as much as it is mental strength.
Yes.
People that are like can be skinny Pete over there, and just like he's wearing that vest and dominates.
Very much like the challenge. I mean, all this is very much like the challenge. In fact, actually, I'm disappointed that they didn't have like an eating station in between obstacles. Maybe you eat like pig testicles or something, right? Something grotesque.
Does this happen on a fire call? Like, yeah, dude, you have to eat like bull balls for no reason.
Right. Absolutely.
Like, cool, man.
Yeah. Speaking of delicious food, bull balls being one of them. We got Chef Ken with from heaven. Are you currently talking to us from heaven? You see your light from heaven.
You have a glow about you, sir.
You have a very effervescent glow.
Yeah, that's all this white light.
Stuff all over my phone screen makes it.
Yeah, we're talking with Chef Ken on the podcast broadcast from Dante's Fire, and we're making fun of his phone because he's got, he basically has a bunch of kitchen grease all over his camera. I would assume it's kitchen grease, right? I'm hoping it's kitchen grease.
It definitely is. It's not good.
Yeah, totally. Well, that's good. Well, we're going to be talking with Chef Kenneth Foy from Dante's Fire, who, of course, is our Iron Chef champion. And we're also going to speak to his competitor, Chef Devon from Zio Pepe. He'll be popping up on the podcast broadcast stream as well. We're keeping the conversation moving on the podcast. We're going to be back with your TMI Top 5 as well. And all that's coming up after Audio Slaves Show Me How to Live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, so don't go away. I like the rhyme. All right, there you go. And yeah, Devon should be joining us here shortly too. We'll see. He knows that is the time. So let's see. Let me just respond to him again.
Hope he's in like the bathtub with like candles lit. Just like, oh, hey guys,
just sipping a glass of wine.
I see that. I mean, did you just get up a little bit ago and you're getting ready for work, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Are you ready for this competition? It's less than 2 weeks away now.
We did our first practice yesterday, so we're ready, but we know what we need to fix already. So we got a couple more steps to take.
So right off the bat, you're like, okay, good. We got this down. Oh shit. Write that down. Fix that, and fix that. Now let's go into practice number 2.
Yeah, we've got a sick idea that I'm not going to tell anybody about that is really unwise, but we're doing it anyway.
Okay. Those are usually the best decisions.
Yes.
It's bad, but it'll pay off.
I live that lifestyle 100%.
Yeah. And you have to. Without any risks, you get no reward, right? So, I mean, you want to go big. You know that this year you have some pretty stiff competition. You've known Chef Devon for years now. How long have you known Devon?
God, 5-8 years, somewhere around there.
Something like that, yeah. And you guys are colleagues. You always,
We're
like-minded.
colleagues, and we're members of Gut together. So we've done a lot of stuff in concert.
Nice. Okay, before he gets on the stream and stuff, since you've seen him in action, honestly, do you think you're the better chef?
Scandalous.
It's going to be tight. It's going to take everything we got, but we think we got a shot at it. So,
all right. So that's
yes. For competition this year.
Yes, you got super. Well, you had good competition last year too. Shout out Chef Wendy. But so you're saying, Chef Kenneth Foy, that you are the superior chef to Chef Devon from Zio Pepe.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying we got a shot. Give it a chair.
We're gonna doctor the footage later, and just a voice comes over your head.
Yeah,
I'm the better chef.
So you're saying in this competition, all you need is a chip in the chair, but you're a big stack going against a small stack, and you're holding aces. That's what you're saying.
I'm always holding aces.
There you go. Hopefully Devon remembers pop in and do this, and we'll record the conversation as well, because I think they're going to air this next week when Weirdo's holding down the fort while I go on vacation. Because honestly, I gotta work up an appetite, man. So I'll be off for about like 10 days going into Iron Chef and then getting ready to rage, and hopefully we'll have some money to hit the blackjack tables in celebration or in mourning. After the competition.
There you go.
You think you'll get lucky
at the resort again? So we're gonna find out what time last call is at a casino. What?
2. It's 2 a.m. But then if you load up alcohol in your room, then it goes all night long. And that's what I did. And just pop up and get your little soda cup and fill it up. And
summer, baby.
I got in a lot of trouble last year. Obviously, I still haven't financially recovered from it. It was good.
Remember the face of the dealer, so you can avoid them this time.
Yeah, no, I did, and they were all bad at one point. and unfortunately, I was having such a good time with Ken, but then I was losing so bad. I was feeling so bad about my luck that I ghosted out on Ken. I just left him at the blackjack table. I'm like, I'll be right back. And
it's bedtime.
And passed out in my hotel room alone. It was good. It was a precursor to what's to come. So
my sadness was more from the steakhouse than it was from the tables. Good Lord. I'm staying away from you this year.
No, I know. I'm looking to get all the free samples as I can to kind of balance it out. So if I eat what I lose and break even, that's a win, right?
All right. That's the plan. I don't know if it's going to be successful,
That makes you feel better about yourself.
Well, I'm sure I could eat more than I lose at the tables. We'll see. We're back here live on the podcast broadcast with Chef Kenneth Foy from Dante's Fire. Of course, he is champion going in to the Iron Chef finale that's happening on July 22nd at Casino del Sol. Now, the couple tickets still available online if you want to join us. And of course, there's the culinary experience with that grilled cheese cooking competition. Now, I know you're going to have your hands full with, I don't know, trying to go back-to-back Iron Chef, but are you going to be participating in the grilled cheese competition as well, or at least stopping by?
Judging, dude.
Are you one of the judges? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to be hosting it with Shane from TucsonFoodie.com. And, if anyone knows about grilled cheese, it's this sexy MFer right here, because he has grilled.
That dropped in my wheelhouse pretty directly, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. So what are you looking for in a award-winning grilled cheese?
Creativity and awesomeness.
Creativity and awesomeness. Okay. So the combination of flavors that you don't necessarily see. Are you looking to...
It better not be Velveeta on Wonder Bread.
Oh.
Classic.
Oh, damn.
College.
I'm out. I was in. I thought I had this. I thought my secret ingredient was Velveeta and Wonder Bread. All right. What kind of cheese and bread do you prefer, sir?
We're gonna have to see what the people come up with.
This guy's always
nice.
big.
He's playing.
Chef Ken's always big on me.
Right.
All right. Fine, Chef Ken. Tell me how you're going to destroy Chef Devon and make him wish he was a dishwasher Saturday, July 22nd at Iron Chef.
We're all bringing our A game, dude. Every week. We did our practice yesterday, and we had 10 minutes to spare. So apparently, we haven't made it complicated enough. So we want to see some stuff exploding.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I will ask you this because this is going to be your second year. No, well, going back to back, but you've participated before. Is showmanship, is that a factor that judges look for? And when I say showmanship,
judges look for it, but I think it makes you relatable to all the people there watching.
It's crowd pleasing.
All right. Well, when I say showmanship, I mean basically setting things on fire. You know, the chef trick where you throw some alcohol in a pan and go big fireballs.
Yeah.
You get the oohs and the ahs.
Yeah, dude. I mean, more fireballs.
When I had to request my list of things, alcohol was one that had to be added.
Nice. That's good.
Because it's Dante's freaking fire. That's why.
Yep.
Yes. So you're adding more pyro to this year's Iron Chef finale.
The bigger the sparkler, the bigger the crowd, man.
That's right, dude. And honestly, I think that is a strategy that will be beneficial to you. It'd definitely be a crowd favorite because even if, the plates taste better on the other end, the crowd won't know that because only the judges get to taste it.
Exactly.
And if you don't end up winning in any worst case scenario, then you could get the people calling shenanigans and be like, there's no way Captain Fireball here lost this cooking competition. You see how many times
how many flames?
Yeah, how many flames shot up?
Come on.
And badassery. Seriously, like
he
a
hired
rock
Vince
show.
McMahon to set up his entrance. You know what I mean? It's like this guy has to.
Yeah, I think last year we had fire and blood at the end, so
Nice.
covered all the bases.
Yeah, the blood was delicious, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So
a lot of hemoglobin.
Yeah. Now, of course, so speaking of professional wrestling, you have a customized Iron Chef belt that you were awarded when you won Iron Chef last year. You were the heavyweight champion.
So much awarded last year as a bad idea for my my social network here.
Yeah, well, I mean, are you feeling the pressure from your peers within the industry to put the belt on the line for the championship that's happening on Saturday the 22nd?
All the pressure's homegrown. We wanted this really, really bad. Stupid bad. So,
well, Chef Devon said he wants to steal your belt from you.
You know what?
And then slap your mom. What do you have to say to that?
He said that.
You're such an antagonist.
I want more blood this year.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
That's the secret ingredient.
No, honestly, I mean, I'm very excited about this competition because, I believe in both of your abilities. You guys are both so fantastic. Of course, anyone that's been to Dante's Fire or Zia Pepe can attest for that as well. A lot of pressure going into it, but at the end of the day, I know that both of your plates that you guys are going to offer are going to be world class, and I can't wait to see the performance plus tons of fireball on July 22nd at Casino del Sol, my friend.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Well, that's Chef Kenneth Foy, everyone. You could go out and support him in person and watch those fireballs shoot up in the sky while he's cooking delicious food July 22nd at Casino del Sol. Go to KFMA.com right now to secure your tickets. We'll hit the reset. Be back with more right after this. Clear. All right. Well, it doesn't look like Chef Ken is, or Chef Devon's going to be able to join us.
Isn't he? He's scared.
He might be scared.
Ooh.
He might be scared, man.
Dude, I told you, this is a no-brainer doing it over the phone. If I had to drive to the studio, I'm always freaking out now.
I know. We'll see why I figured I'd help you because obviously this next couple weeks is more busy than usual. You're always slammed. And
it's the new inside address, dude. It's half hour, almost 45 from my door to your door.
Wow. I know. Well, that's why I figured this just worked out good for everybody. So, but in future reference, we still like hanging out with you in studio. So there'll be times I say, suck it up. But for now, what you got,
buddy?
You got a little buddy?
What if it's Devon tied up?
Yeah, that's why he couldn't join us. Yeah, that'd be great.
Cool. How about this guy?
Hello. What's up, buddy?
Little woofa.
Little woofa. Yes, look at that little woofa.
Good boy.
Yeah. He joined the family in December, and he's still learning how to be a dog.
Yeah, nice.
Takes time.
Yeah. I mean, it took me years to learn how to lick my own balls. You know? I still
You
haven't
know,
mastered
that
it.
came naturally. It's being polite that's been the problem with me.
Nah, yeah.
Do you imagine if you're born a dog, could you not ask for anything better than having a chef as an owner?
Oh,
Like gourmet
true.
dog
I mean,
food?
do you spoil
Come on.
your dog with food? Do you give him like good
A
scraps
little
and
bit.
bone marrow?
A little bit. No bone marrow.
no.
No.
Oh, why not bone marrow?
He's a vegan.
You know, I don't have a whole lot. There's a bunch of conflicting literature on what kind of bones and stuff they should be eating.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
just-
why. Yeah, that's why I didn't know that because literature.
Yeah.
First,
You give them bones and you can't give them bones, and they
Yeah.
kill them and splinters. I was like, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kibbles and bits, baby.
yeah.
Good luck.
Well, all right, Chef. Well, we're gonna let you go and get ready for your, your day, and I'll see you on the 22nd. So good luck to you in the competition and at the tables afterwards. All right.
All right, man. I'll see
All
you.
right, Chef. Yes, sir. Chef
Right.
Ken, everybody.
Peace.
Thanks so much, brother.
Later.
All right, we're gonna play a clip from earlier this morning, hit the reset, and be back with a Would You Rather. Earlier this morning, of course, we did Enough My Life. It was a good one. In case you missed it, well, something like this.
Did you get caught self-loving by your mom?
It is awkward.
Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupider.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600-KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another edition of your Monday FMLs. Of course, these are emails sent to me at beefvegan@kfma.com, subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, you can give us a call right now, 600-KFMA. That's 600-5362. And myself, Weirdo, and Rico will weigh in on your F My Life situation. If we agree your life is F, we'll hook you up with tickets for Dias de las Luchas. That's happening at the Rialto Theater. Live professional wrestling and music happening at the Rialto, luchador style. Are you ready for this F My Life emails?
Let's go.
All right, let's go. You sound like underwhelmed. What do you mean? Let's go.
I guess.
Yeah, Jesus.
No fun.
All right. Well, first email sent to me by Clay. He said, today, upon applying for a new job to leave my old crappy job, I was informed by my new potential employer that he was unable to hire me because he is friends with my current boss.
Oh, no.
That
sucks.
That's a Tucson problem. You know, it's a small pond. What do you say, Rico? F
Big
My Life?
fat FMO.
Yeah. All right. Weirdo.
Yep.
Nah, it sucks. Hey, you know what? Look at the bright side. Maybe that job would suck too because the bosses are friends. Maybe
Yeah.
they share notes on how to be like the worst.
Exactly.
All right. Next up, My Life email sent to me by David. He's like, I once organized a party at my place, invited 20 people over, bought snacks, and canceled my workout. Nobody showed up, and I ended up eating a whole ciabatta alone.
Oh, I
Aw.
can relate to this.
Can you?
Yes.
Yeah.
My 16th birthday party, I invited like 15 or 20 people. Nobody showed up, and my dog ate my cake.
What?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Did you write a country song about it?
I should have.
It sounds like a country
That's a
song.
revealing
Oh.
origin story right there.
All right, let's
Damn.
let's not make it about you. Is that enough My Life for David?
Yes.
Okay, Rico.
For both of them, yes.
Yes, I agree. You know, it's very relatable all the way around. So F your life, David. All right, next F My Life email sent to me by Miranda. She said, last week I found out that what my son has been celebrating. Apparently, his boss caught him smoking weed and fired him. Then had a massive stroke and now has the IQ of a potato. So my son just kept turning up to work since his boss hadn't had the time to tell anyone he was fired or to fill out any paperwork. My son is scum.
Holy crap.
Yes, that's heavy. But you know, at the same time, maybe he got all worked up because he caught the dude smoking weed and he gave himself a stroke over it.
Right.
Mm. All right, F My Life. What do you say, Rico?
That's a little tough. I mean, gotta
Wait.
make a living.
Who's the FML
Yeah,
for?
exactly.
The mom?
Who's the
For the
FML?
mom realizing that she raised a scumbag of a son. I'm looking at him as an opportunist.
Yeah, I was about to say, I kind of feel like he found a loophole.
Yeah, the potato loophole.
Potato loophole.
Right.
Officially.
Brain
I say
dead.
big baby.
You say big baby,
Yeah.
Weirdo. You
I
say,
say big baby.
all right. Well, you know what? I don't want to go with the the majority, but we'll just agree to disagree and move forward because I'm thinking F my life on
Likes
that.
Big Baby.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 say Big Baby though, Miranda. All right, 2 more left. Alexander said my girlfriend sent a sexy picture of herself in my boxers, so I thought it would be funny to take a picture of myself and the thong she left in my room and send it to her. She thought it would be funnier on Facebook.
Yep.
So she posted it.
Uh-huh. Getting all the hearts. F my life, what do you say, weirdo?
Yeah, if it wasn't done with permission, F my life.
All right. What do you say, Rico?
Agree. Yeah, that's.
I mean, what's the legal loophole here? It's not revenge porn if you're still with them. It's not necessarily revenge, but I mean, immediately if they broke up, then he has a lawsuit that he could potentially press against her. You know, I mean, hell,
This will be my favorite episode of Judge Judy for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be fantastic. But yeah, F your life, Alexander. That's a unpleasant surprise. And final F my life for the day sent to me by Kimberly. She said, last weekend, my boyfriend proposed to me in a really romantic way. And after we called our parents to tell the news, he turned to me and said, "Hey, I hope you know this doesn't mean you can start getting lazy with your mouth hugs." F my life, Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you say, weirdo?
Big Baby. He's a dude. What do you expect?
Yeah,
They always want that.
I say Big Baby too. You better not get lazy. All right. I ended on that tip.
Better not get lazy.
You better not get lazy. All right, we're back about 90 seconds away from opening up the phone lines to take a request for the single song takeover today. We did that last week, and that was fun. So I want to do that again. And if it's the only stipulation, it has to be in the KFMA playlist.
Right.
So we'll get ready for that. And then we're going to do Would You Rathers after. And Mari's got a few here that should be pretty good. Yeah. Ooh, a survey found Scorpios splurge the most when they're on vacation. Oh, shit. I'm going to be in debt.
Scorpio. My Scorpio coming out, babe.
Honestly, and that doesn't surprise me because my instinct, and this is what's been stressing me out so much because I have some money in the bank, right? But at the same time, I'm like, I'm going on vacation. I like to do things big when I'm vacation. I mean, hell, I'm still trying to pay off the solo vacation I inadvertently went on in April. So I end up spending a lot of money on that shit. It's still on my credit card. So that sucks.
Hey, credit cards are infinite money.
No, I have a limit.
Yeah.
Do you have any credit cards?
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm that fiscally responsible.
What's your max? Like, what's your biggest credit card?
Oh God, the one I got in college that's been like paid decently throughout the year, so it's like probably 20 grand or something.
Shut the fuck
Wow.
up. Really?
Good job.
Yeah.
Only APR rate of 45%, but hey,
Still,
no
20
worries.
grand.
I know. It's the emergency 20 grand I needed to pay somebody off.
I didn't even know that it went up that much. And seriously, I'm at
people, anybody out there.
1,500. Like I guess I got a baby credit card. Well, we're live on the air real quick. It's time for the single song takeover. But on this Monday morning, there's only 2 live shows before I go on vacation. So I want to give the power to you. Now, this is a situation where you can actually get a request played on the radio. And I'd like to do this because it's fun because they don't play requests on radio. Like any radio stations across the nation, you're not going to get that luxury. It's an old school luxury, but it's something that we're bringing back here. So the only stipulation is you got to give me a song request that I have in the KFMA playlist, 600 KFMA, 600-5362. So if it's an awesome song that you heard on the station back in the day and you want it to be played right now for a single song takeover, I'm taking your suggestions. So let's go. Let's go to the first phone call. Let's see what we got. Rock 1, 2 by 1. Who's this? Oh, I get it. Yeah, can you hear me? Hello. All right, welp. Yeah.
They want sound of silence.
Yeah. I actually had that queued up. I'm not looking for it. That's funny. Rock 1, 2 by 1. Who's this?
Hey, this is Daniel.
Hi, Daniel. What song are we trying to play?
Square Hammer by Ghost.
Okay. Well, I know I have that one. That's super simple, but we hear that a lot, though, don't we not? Do we not?
Yeah. You were asking for old
who do you
school
work
throwbacks.
for?
I don't know if you'll have it, though. It's a Monstrous Clock by Ghost.
Probably don't have that.
Yeah.
So let me see, Daniel. I'm going to put that in the back burner. You still might hear Square Hammer, but it's not the deep track that I'm looking for so far. All right. So let's go to this other phone line. Rock 1, 2 by 1. Who's this?
This is Tunes.
All right, Tunes. What song are we playing?
Play some Primus, man. Anything. My name is Mud.
Yeah. All right. Now we're talking. All right. So yes, I'm going to play some Primus, my name is Mud. F yeah. We're gonna do that right now, Tunes. Sweet. Thanks for the request. I appreciate it. So here you go, instant request, and I'll tell you what, I'm even gonna play some Ghost Square Hammer in a little bit as well. We got our Would You Rathers with Maury and the TMI Top 5 all coming up after this single song takeover. Throwing it back. And in fact, actually, I forgot one. Notice Big Brown Beaver.
Yeah, I was about to make that suggestion. That's such a good one.
Tunes, I hope you're not upset by that, but you know me, I'm a Beaver fan. So let me play some Primus. Here's Winona's Big Brown Beaver on Rock 102.1 KFMA.
That man loves his dams.
Yeah. That was subliminal. My name is Mud is like right above it, or subconscious, I should say. That was subconscious. And I was on it. I was about to click and drag, and it was going to be great. But at the same time, that Big Brown Beaver called my name.
And then thumbcocking.
As it always does.
Thumbcock is the saying of the day, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. I mean, Rico's been throwing that out there. And it's
trying to make it a thing.
Yeah, it's kind of a thing. And the reason why, I'll show you. I'll play this right here.
Oh.
Beef.
What's up?
I can't believe you just got away with saying thumbcock.
Well, it's John Thumbcock, and that's the reason why it doesn't get beeped. It's like Hancock, right?
Oh, so we're allowed to say thumbcock now?
No. The way that you're saying it sounds like you're like insulting somebody, like saying they have a thumb. No, I'm saying John Thumbcock. Totally cool.
Well, I talked to Mike Thumbcock the other day, and he's pretty happy about it.
Oh, you know a guy named Mike Thumbcock? Oh, you got me. So yeah. So
T-shirt's coming out.
Yeah, it was basically right. So I guess we're gonna call him John Thumbcock.
What does it mean legally when I send a eggplant emoji?
Right. So that was the previous speed break. So yeah, we were on that tangent today. Yeah.
Tangent.
Yeah.
Do you have for the single song takeover? Do you have a sound bit for that yet? Like an intro?
No, I need one.
Can we make one for you?
Yes, please.
What would it sound like?
Big Wicked single song takeover.
That's what you would do?
And then do the explosion
sound
effects.
Taking over one song at a time.
Yeah.
We gotta do it at the same time, all of us.
Oh, okay. Well, then let me record it.
Okay.
Ready? Here we go.
Big Wicked single song takeover.
Taking over the station one song at a time.
Well, now we got an intro.
We gotta throw layers on it, sound effects.
We
paid
got
a lot of money for that.
We got it. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna do it on the song. So let's see how this goes. I know there's gonna be a breakdown of the song. So let me hear it. Oh yeah.
Big Wicked single song takeover.
Taking over the station one song at a time.
Perfect.
Nailed it.
Perfect, right? There you go. Now people know exactly what they're listening to. And that's how we do that.
No imitating that.
Did you hear the anger in my voice, though? Because I don't get to change songs.
Oh, stop. Okay. Okay,
I'll get there
newbie.
eventually.
Yeah, bro. I mean, first off, I've been listening to I've been at the station for over 7 years and slowly bending the rules, and then got to a point where it's a completely different scenario. And Mari's seen the progression.
It's great.
Yes. So we went in a situation where I couldn't do anything right, and I would be reprimanded in ways and told that I'm paying you for 8 hours a day and shit like that. And then the attitude and the way that I'm being treated now is a whole different ballgame. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, am I the boss now? What happened? Am I?
Power.
So it's great. It's great. I love it. But it is odd and something I'm not used to because I'm always used to being kind of the derelict in a way where I'm always kind of getting like talked down to or it's weird.
Shut up, kid.
Yeah. Right. There's a lot of issues I have to work through, but I'm used to being a whipping boy so much through my entire like adulthood career. That now that I'm being shown actual like respect, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, like
feels gross.
Yeah.
People like me now?
I feel dirty. Like what?
I just hope the guy that actually does the professional intros for like, like what is the one
for
we
the
do?
station.
Yeah, for the station. He hears this and he's like, "What, dude? What?
That guy's taking my job." That's right.
You're like, "Sorry, I'm the boss now."
You guys are the new official voice of the station. That's how it works. Yeah. Let's get on the air here.
Big Wicked single song takeover.
Taking over the station one song at a time.
Excellent laser sound effects there, Mari. That was a single-song takeover going out. The tunes wanted Supremus, so there we go. We'll have ghosts in a little bit. All right, and that was the live imaging that we just put together. That might be our intro from here on out, so get used to it. All right, we got Would You Rather scenarios from Mari because Mari's in on a Monday, and she always gives us the impossible scenarios. Now, here's the deal. We have to answer one or the other and why. All right. No tomfoolery. And I'm looking at you, Rico.
Oh.
All right. So, Mari, what's your first would you rather situation?
I'm going to start out simple with would you rather die in a zombie apocalypse or an AI apocalypse?
All right. Well, I mean, we're speaking Rico's language here. So we'll start with Rico. Which one and why?
I think a zombie would be much quicker and to the point.
Okay.
Like they would just kill you, eat your brains, where AI would probably manipulate you psychologically and torture you.
Terminator.
You have thought about this already, haven't
times.
you?
Yeah. In fact, he posts about it in his stories on Instagram daily. What do you say, Weirdo?
Zombie apocalypse.
Yes. Same reason. Oh, no, that's the opposite then. Or was it the same that Rico said?
Yeah, I'm one of those ones, like, anytime that anybody's like, oh, disaster, and I want to try to survive. I'm like, no, take me out in the first wave. I don't want to survive nothing.
There's nothing cool after that.
No, there's not.
You know, I'm going to say zombie apocalypse as well, because at least I could probably take a few of them out first, and I would have the joy of doing a real life zombie killer game.
Okay.
When you're fighting against AI, you can't see them. You know, it's just an entity and a power that you can't put a crossbow through. And I want to use a crossbow. You know what I'm saying? Like we just did a Florida man story. Actually, we did a story about AI and the guy who was sexting with the AI and got a crossbow and tried to kill the queen. Now that's not cool at all. But if the queen's a zombie, crossbow that bitch all day long.
Yeah.
She wasn't a zombie. She's a lizard person.
Well, whatever. She passed away now, but if she comes back, crossbow. All right. So that's our first would you rather, Mari?
All right.
What's the next one?
Super important. This is would you rather be an all-seeing, all-hearing toilet on Amazon's Jeff Bezos' gigantic yacht or the White House? Like an important toilet, though, not like a tourist toilet, like the president's toilet.
Yeah. You're going to see, the A-list anus.
Wasn't there a president who, like, no matter what was happening, even if you went to the bathroom, the meeting didn't stop. They, like, followed him in and they would keep talking?
Was it Eisenhower? No.
That sounds like a Nixon thing.
Nixon poops.
All right. Well, Weirdo, would you rather? Which one?
I'm gonna go White House.
You're gonna go White House.
I'm gonna go White House. I want to know all the international secrets.
Oh yeah, same.
Oh yeah. I mean, both of you guys. You guys are poo spies. I think you're wrong on that. I think the obvious answer is Jeff Bezos' toilet because A, he has a celebrity A-list guests, right? Yeah. B, he's got a gold digging fiance who know is a 10 out of 10 naked. And you're thinking if you're the toilet, then they're sitting down on your face. Who do you want to sit on your face? Do you want 80-year-old balls on your face, or do you want Jeff Bezos' fiance on your face? Be honest.
You don't know what Rico's into.
Yeah, how dare you, sir?
All right. So there's that one. Final would you rather, Mari?
Okay, final would you rather. Would you rather be trapped in a tire, like a big tire that you fit in?
Okay.
Or strapped underneath a car to a destination of your wildest dreams. The max trip time, though, is 3 hours.
What?
Okay.
Wait, okay. Hold on.
So the tire thing, you're just rolling for 3 hours?
For
and the
3
other one,
hours.
you get to go to a cool place?
No. Both of them, you get to go to like whatever place you want to
I
go
see,
to, right?
okay.
Like of your
But how do you
wildest
want to
dreams.
get there?
Oh, I
But
see.
yeah, in a tire or strapped underneath a car.
Yeah. All right. So which one, Rico?
Strapped.
Strapped underneath the car.
Because you're just going to get, like, your brain's going to get mushy from the rolling.
Right.
Yeah, but what if you hit a speed bump wrong?
That's a price I'm willing to pay.
What about you, Weirdo?
Yeah, I gotta go. Same thing. Strapped underneath the car.
No, I'm going with the tire.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
because first off, you're gonna get dizzy as hell. You're gonna feel like you're high, and that's bonus.
Oh.
Yeah. That's a 3-hour stone trip that you didn't even have to pay any money for.
But how much vomiting are you gonna do?
I mean, after the first 30 minutes, then you're done. You know, so that's 2.5 hours of not vomiting.
Just the image alone makes me laugh, though. Just beef spinning in a tire, vomiting. Wow! Well, he's going to love where he goes. He's going to love Bali. Good for him.
All right, those are Would You Rathers. We're keeping the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan, or keep it right here. It's Rock 1 2.1. Yeah, I mean, that's a very tough one. A very tough one for sure.
Wow, he's
Do
actually
you make
rolled
these
in a
up
tire.
or do you find them?
No, I made
Yeah,
these
what's
up on
wrong
my
with
way
you?
here.
Wow.
Yeah, she's very creative on the would you rather's.
I
And
thought I
it's,
didn't have any creative juice too, and then I started thinking, and then I started cracking myself up. So that these would work.
well,
Well, he like was in a tire. Manny was in an actual tire. How?
well, they did this on the challenge.
Oh, you mean like that?
Front
The
loader
big
tire?
ones.
Yeah, the big truck
boys,
tires.
Tonka trucks.
And they hurt. They absolutely do hurt. You know what? Quick question for the stream: did anybody roll inside the oversized tire? I mean, we did have, we did have oversized truck tires just randomly throughout the neighborhood. Not a lot of them, but I definitely came across a couple monster truck tires in my day. I don't know if that's a poor neighborhood thing or what, but I have and have been rolled in a tire, and yeah, it hurts.
You ready for me to bring it back to CrossFit?
So you get a hammer.
Those fuckers.
You get a hammer.
Got plenty of tires.
Yeah, you lift it up. Honestly, the apartment complex that I did live in did have a little CrossFit section that I fucked with for a minute with the ropes where you do that and you lift a tire and you flip it over a few times.
There you go.
And I was doing it. That's why I started losing weight. It was good. And then I moved.
Come join my gym. I'm going to convince you. I think you'd like our gym.
CrossFit beef.
I think I would like the gym as well, but no, I don't think. Actually, I don't believe I would.
Our gym is fun.
Hey, look who it is.
Joining us all the way from the North Pole, it's Santa Claus.
He's like, ho, ho,
Hey,
ho.
Chef Devon, how you doing, bud? Oh, you know what? You're mute. Let's see.
Tucson's mute chef.
There we are.
There you go.
There we
That
go.
was
Can you hear me now?
me. I can hear you now.
Fabulous.
It's good. Yeah. How you doing? You just missed Chef Ken. Of course, your competition for the Iron Chef competition that's happening on 22nd. Excited about this, of course. He just had his first practice yesterday. Have you guys been doing your test runs?
We have. We've got 6 runs under the belt and scheduled for another. Let's see. We'll probably get in another 4 to 6 this week. So yeah, taking it seriously. Not overlooking the competition for sure.
Right. Well, we were talking to Chef Ken about different tricks and tips that he might be able to share, which he's very tight-lipped about this. Very, he's going in seriously. There's a mutual respect and admiration, but underneath it all, I sense from both of you a sense of disdain. Like you're going for the jugular. That's what I'm sensing. So it is like a grudge match extraordinaire. That's the way I'm billing it anyways on the air. But
healthy respect, but at the end of the day, we both want to compete and do our best. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it's not even just about the plating in this situation. And normally, with your restaurant, that's what it's all about, the quality of the food and the recipes, right? But you're going to be there and you're essentially live entertainment for the entire hour. All right. So are you keeping that in mind? And is there any part of the presentation that you're doing with the thought process of entertaining a studio audience? Yeah, dogs everywhere.
Dogs everywhere. Yeah, my 5-year-old Great Dane horning in here to give me tips and tricks on plating, and she's a harsh critic.
Yeah. So, but are you going to be should I give away? I mean, I can give away what Chef Ken was talking about. And this was actually something I was suggesting anyways, which I knew was going to happen. Dante's Fire, of course, the chef trick is throw a little alcohol in the frying pan. Boom, you got some fire. People fucking love fire, man. They do. But you have a manly beard, right? So is it risky like throwing off fireballs during a competition with your beard being out there?
Well, you got to lean away for sure. You don't want to be face over the pan when the flames start licking up there, and then you got to trim it all the way back. And yeah,
I was going the opposite
direction. Seen my naked chin in a few years.
Who is that guy?
Yeah, saving time and money on shaving for sure.
Yeah, but entirely unrecognizable to my kid. And
now you have of course you don't have the secret ingredient yet. You just have what's in the pantry, right? And you're going to get the secret ingredient going in like 24 hours before the competition. But you feeling confident about what your potential options are? And then through your test run, did you time everything out so you feel like you're going to be able to beat the time as well?
Yeah, we've been testing on timing with every session and getting a whole wide array of secret ingredients, some exotic, some hard to work with meats, like things that don't respond well to quick cooking. And so then you've got to improvise on how you're going to make it palatable in under 60 minutes. So yeah, getting in a lot of test runs, and we've got the pantry list, and 24 hours before we get our short list of 3 possibilities and got a game plan each one of those. And then 15 minutes before cook time, there we are.
And, have you ever, I know that you've won several awards, even just this year. I mean, with the Pizza Throwdown, and Zio Pepe's kind of on a roll. But have you ever been in a competition that is as high pressure and kind of not complicated, but I mean, this is a challenge to say the least, right?
Absolutely. I'd have to go back to culinary school as the last time I did throwdowns and challenges, but it's not with 600 spectators and, with money and the world watching, as it were. A lot lower stakes there and a lot less complicated, as you'd imagine. But
absolutely.
And don't have an MC in the face with a microphone all the time and doing their best.
Right.
Son? Yes, Ota.
Yeah. Now, what is one of these like meats or proteins that are dreaded that take a long time to prepare? Like, not that they're gonna be listening to this to give you that exact ingredient, but when you're talking about that, like, what is something you're just like, oh man, because you only got 60 minutes to put together all these dishes. Well, what is the longest, most complicated protein?
Well, anytime that you're getting weight, like if you're talking with like 4-footed animals, you're looking at things that are closer to the head and the hoof. Will be your tougher cuts that really they require some pampering and some long cooks most of the time to make them palatable. So you have to have some little secrets and tricks of making them work. Like if you get a short rib, it's delicious, braised for 8 hours or more. But how do you do a short rib in under an hour in 4 different ways and make it fantastic? Or beef shanks, right? Or ham hocks. So there are ingredients like that where you better be able to improvise on the fly and figure out how you're going to treat that to make it not just palatable, but amazing.
Right. Yeah. And that's the part that just like is mind blowing to me because I couldn't even imagine, how to be able to pull that off. But that is part of the challenge. And, really to test all of your abilities and basically putting the top chefs in the city in their own restaurants in the weeds with a limited like pantry. Like, there you go, make it happen. Everything's a special. Speaking of specials, okay, so you're going into the Iron Chef competition. We're less than 2 weeks away. It's Saturday the 22nd. But what like specialties do you have going on at Zio Pepe right now?
So this weekend we just ran a grilled chicken special and had some a little agave, lime, honey, tequila glaze on that.
Yeah.
We got a little salad. We've got some nice summer fruit, some peaches that we grilled and then pickled, some watermelon that we marinated with a little lime juice and ginger in there and make all those flavors pop. Some fantastic baby chard and baby arugula I got from a woman who does a little boutique gardening up in San Manuel and drove those down for me.
Nice.
So things like that. We run pizza specials frequently, just about every week. See what Steph has for this coming week. My head pizzaiola, Steph Molina.
Yes, and she is fantastic.
She's amazing. But yeah, we're blessed to have her. Very lucky.
So cool.
Absolutely. And we're talking with Chef Devon. Of course, he is a finalist for the Iron Chef competition. It's happening at Casino del Sol on July 22nd. Of course, Chef Devon's restaurant is Zio Pepe. So we're talking about all the different delicious specials there. Now it's time for the smack talking. We just got off the phone with Chef Kenneth Foy, and I was actually offended for you. Because the smack talking, he was saying he's going for the jugular and he hated you 10 years before he even met you.
Wow.
And so now it's going into a head-to-head fight to the death Iron Chef on 22nd. There's no bigger grudge match in this. It's bigger than Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz in my mind. All right. So is there anything that you want to say to your competitor before you take away the crown?
So I think, the size differential being reversed here, but it's kind of Rocky IV and Ivan Drago. And I think he's overlooking the competition, going with a little confidence here and cockiness. And we're out there running through the Siberian tundra with logs on our backs and training hard for this. And, doing our crunches in a little Russian barnyard. And we're going to be ready for this one.
That's good. How important is cardio going into a competition like this?
Yeah, actually, the stamina really, you do need it. You may laugh and scoff, but it's when people think like NASCAR is not a real sport. It's just, rednecks turning left. And that's not, there's a lot more to it, and people don't appreciate the physicality of it. And it really does take speed and stamina and vision, communication. There's a lot that goes on.
Absolutely. And luckily you're a restaurant owner with Zio Pepe. And I know that restaurant owners and chefs, just hardworking people, working 8 days a week, and it's just how it is. It sounds like you're prepared. I asked Chef Kenneth Floyd from Dante's Fire what he's doing to get prepared. He says he just wakes up and pees excellence. So yes. So what is your response to that, Chef Devon from Zio Pepe?
I hope he's saving that pee in a jar, like the aviator. I can console him at night when I walk home with the trophy.
There you go. Excellent. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is not only just a battle between two culinary kings here locally, but two guys who hate each other's bloodline going back generations. It is a grudge match of all grudge match. The Iron Chef finale is going down July 22nd, Casino del Sol. Get your tickets right now before they're gone. KFMA.com. We'll hit the reset. Be back with your beef tip after these words. And clear.
All I know is I'm never eating anything pickled from Chef Ken.
No.
Devon just shows up with a mason jar here, buddy. There you go.
Look what I found.
Yeah, I had a little spice to the promotion there, Devon. I hope you don't mind, and thank you for playing along on that. Obviously, there's a lot of mutual respect and love between the two of you guys, and I'm just excited about this competition. So we're definitely making a show out of it. So good luck, dude. I know that you got to, again, less than 2 weeks away. I'm sure you're going to kind of prepare for all different possibilities. And I can't wait to see what the plates are going to look like and, what they're going to be. I will ask you this before I let you go. Obviously Zio Pepe is fusion of, Italian food with Sonoran ingredients, right? This is what I love so much about it. And your work. So are you taking your influences into the kitchen with you, or are you going to try to flex with some cordon bleu standards?
We're coming in with whatever is going to address the ingredients best. And so, we've got the Italian Sonoran in our wheelhouse, but, prior to opening Zio Pepe, I was cooking internationally, and cooking menus from all over the world with Janos Wilder. And so bring in, a lot of Asian influences into that. He grew up in San Francisco, and so the Chinatown influence was huge in a number of the things that we put on menu there. And then Downtown Kitchen and Cocktails, a whole grab bag, and doing tribute menus to sister cities of gastronomy, from Burgos, Spain, to Parma, Italy, to Phuket, Thailand. And so, feel that we've got a pretty good, well-developed arsenal ready to deploy.
Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah. Do you look at the judges ahead of time and try to guesstimate what their favorite cuisine is? Kind of read the room?
Yeah. I try to just put forth the best food that we know how to do and not lean directly into the judges.
That's good.
It's very Rocky of you.
Yeah. And it can get into some very dangerous territory. You're like, I made you some Thai food just like your family would appreciate, and be like, bitch, I'm Japanese. So you don't want to assume too much is what I'm saying. Well, Chef Devon, thank you for taking the time out. I know you probably got a busy week ahead of you, but we will see you on the 22nd, and good luck.
Fabulous. Looking forward to it. Thank you all.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Chef Devon, everybody, popping up on the podcast broadcast stream. So, like I said, super podcast today.
The two families, the Sanders and the Foys.
The Foys, yeah.
Way back, the rivalry.
They were part of the Oregon Trail.
Yep.
They were founders in this here state, going back 10 generations.
The Foys stole bear meat from the Sanders.
Yeah, and every 50 years or so, the head of each family, the matriarch or whatever, will compete against each other and fight to the death.
It's wild. It's cool to see. Be alive in that time.
Hell yeah. Be alive in that. We are alive in that
in
time
this
right
generational transition.
Yeah.
Words.
Yes, words. Speaking of words, I have to figure out what our beef tip's gonna be. Actually, I think I already have it, but It flies by. The time flies by too quickly, Mario. You got to come in earlier.
Yeah,
And I know. I mean, what's the schedule like in the future, in the second half of the year?
Would you rather show up at 8?
Coda's gonna be doing more school. We're getting our groove. Nico's over a year now. It's happening. I'm starting to find some stability.
Okay.
As a mother of 2.
Okay, that's good.
Was hard.
Yeah. I get it.
Because they're how far apart?
Oh, they're almost 3 years, but it's just like the toddler life and the baby life was just so conflicting for me. Like they're just 2 different speeds, so it was hard.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now they're both kind of getting in the same kind of realm. And
Yeah. Not
easy
as
enough
booby
to
dependent
handle
either.
Huh?
Not as booby dependent.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, there's that.
That's true. They grow out of that phase around 35.
Around death.
Let me show you something really cool. Somebody built a replica Flintstone house. Yeah, and you could actually Airbnb it.
Ooh,
yeah,
I saw this.
Yeah, look at this thing. Now it's just kind of in the middle of everywhere.
Downtown Tucson. Cool.
Yeah. It does kind of look
Right?
Tucsonan, right? But yeah, this is the actual replica of the Flintstone house that you can actually rent out and chill in. It looks like a cabin. It's kind of in an area that's a cabin. Where's it at? And it's the Mexican state of Jalisco. So you have to risk your life to go there. But
what a genius idea.
Worth
It's just
it.
low cut everything, all the cost. And they're like, yeah, we'll charge double.
Yeah.
It's novelty.
What modern day cartoon house would you like to live in?
Ooh.
I know.
The Jetsons house.
The space house.
That's not modern day. I mean, that's futuristic
modern day.
first off, and that came out in like
Vintage
the
retro.
60s.
Right.
So yeah, a lot
Modern
of dated,
day
a lot of hidden
cartoon.
racism in that Jetsons. By the way,
Well, you know.
Rocco's, Rugrats, those houses were kind of cool color schemes.
I love how everybody pointed out too. Like those guys were like 29 and they afforded that house together. Like, grow up.
Well, especially the Rugrats
Simpsons.
house. Tommy's parents didn't really work. Like
No.
his dad made one toy that took off, and that was it.
He made coffee and just grunted all day.
but they
Yeah.
were. It was like a middle class house. It wasn't necessarily like a nice house. The Rugrats house.
It's a two-story
standards?
house.
It was a 2-story house.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Simpsons.
You're just jealous of the extra
Two-story
bathroom.
house with a base. Yes, with a basement.
The basement.
I'm just jealous of the basement.
So I asked this a possible question after showing a picture of a replica Flintstone house in Jalisco, Mexico, that people are renting out for Airbnb. Which modern day cartoon house would you want to live in? And you got an answer there, Mari?
Well, no, Todd said the pineapple under the sea, SpongeBob. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. That's a cool pineapple.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they did recreate the pineapple house
sure.
from SpongeBob.
But after that submarine thing, no, I'm good.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm good.
exactly.
I'm all with what I can afford. I'm thinking it's gonna be Patrick's like stone that he lives under.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, what did they wrap that pineapple in? What's that called? That hydro whatever that made the subway. Or never mind. You had a great joke, Rico. I tried to add to it.
It's okay, kid. Keep working at it.
After hard. That's all right. Yeah, I mean, and I guess all the other houses are pretty much standard middle class houses. So it's just like I
Right.
could live in anything, right? So
Yeah.
even like the Family Guy house, but like, cool.
Mhm.
What, you never been to Marana? Yeah,
Right.
Oh.
You
Right.
could Airbnb that too.
Mhm.
Right? Now, if they would make a cartoon about the Playboy Mansion, that'd be a whole nother story.
Ah.
I don't know, because I don't know why I'd want to stay in there either. All right, well, we got to wrap things up. I'd like to thank all our guests that popped on the show today. We had Chef Ken, we had Chef Devon. Both are going to be facing against each other at Iron Chef on the 22nd. Hope to see you guys there and join us for the grilled cheese competition. And if you think you make the sickest grilled cheese, you can enter that competition. Go to kfma.com or TucsonFoodie.com to find out more information on how. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have Rico and Weirdo in studio as well. And some other stuff I'm forgetting about. Oh, Shane from Tucson Foodie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let me give you a beef tip before we leave you here. What do you go to bed at the same time as your significant others?
One of them.
Okay. That's probably a happier relationship. Mari, same question.
Yes, we do. for the most
Okay.
part.
The reason why I say that is because you might want to start. According to a new study, couples who get into bed around the same time are generally happier than couples who don't,
Huh.
which is why I'm
Weird.
recently single, because nobody wants to go to bed at 6 o'clock. Well, that's my beef tip. So find someone who is sleep compatible with you and bang away. All right, Robin Nash is up next. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget you're listening for the song of the summer today whatever the name of that promotion is. At 4 on the Floor, it's Godsmack. I'm just giving you a heads up again. Keep listening for Robin Nash, and we'll be back tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Till then, enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later.
When you wish
running circles around that outro.
Soon will
We did it.
and end to all your grief.
Love you guys. Maybe 2-hour podcast tomorrow. Maybe an hour and a half. We'll see.
I will knock out all your teeth.
The John McMillian